Hi everybody, I'm author April Grace, author of The Girl Behind the Glass Behind Me and Still Princess. The Girl Behind the Glass is my newest book. It came out in October and it is a dark retelling of Snow White with witches, mages, ghostly elements. Still Princess is a futuristic fantasy and is very much inspired by fairy tales, with an evil robot queen, but also pirates, mermaids, sirens, all of the sea adventure stuff. When I'm not writing, I'm also a freelance editor at Hooked on Words Editorial. So you can, if you're an author and you want some help with editing, please feel free to send me a DM or an email. I think I have my email listed on my site. And yeah, that's it. We'll get into the next video. Thanks, guys. Morning, guys. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about this week and everything that's been going on, and also talk about some of the stuff that's been happening with Nanowrimo, because apparently that's now a thing this week. So let's get into it. So I do have some positives which I'll talk about first. So I have been speaking to my audiobook narrator. Still Princess is getting an audiobook. She has been working on another project this week, but she is hopefully going to be sending me my first 15 minutes soon. So I'll find out what that sounds like. I loved her sample, so I'm sure she'll do amazing. And I'm really excited. And the deadline that I gave her was the end of February, so hopefully that's enough time for her to pull things together. And I'll have a full audiobook for Still Princess finally. The book was published like last year, so it'll be nearly 2 years probably by the time that the audiobook comes out, but you know, better late than never. And then I'll have to get an audiobook cover designed for The Girl Behind the Glass, so I can eventually get one of those for that book as well. I don't know if you end up going with the same narrator or for different series. I don't know how it works. I'd have to look all into that. I might go with someone that has more of like a witchy vibe. We'll see how it goes. I don't really know. But she is amazing, so from what I've seen so far, so I might end up staying with the same narrator, who is absolutely lovely. Her name is Colleen, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how hers goes. So that's that. Then I also put The Girl Behind the Glass up for like a free book promotion thing this week. And I was really happy to see that it went to #1 in Amazon's like 100 top bestseller free, books list. So it was at #4. Actually, at one point for like ages, it was at #11, and then it was like #6 at one point, and I was getting quite a good amount of orders from it. And then it went to #4, and I kept looking at it, and then it went to #1. So I was so happy. So that's two really big positive things that have happened this week, which is awesome for my books and everything. And then last night I did a fair bit of writing as well. I'm still writing Songbird Air, which is the sequel to Still Princess, and it's another pirate adventure, but it also has Silver, the main character from Still Princess, go off on an adventure into the kingdom that came before the Still City. So in book 1, she's adventuring into the Still City to like try and take a throne because it's what was right for her, and also the evil queen has been killing humans and things. So she is determined to take this throne, to make sure that things are better because she was raised by humans. And in the second book, she's going to go back to the kingdom that came before Elysia, which is like all broken ruins, basically, because that is where another evil queen has been trying to take over now that she's free, because she became free after book 1. And she's the evil queen that started Elysia, so she is like very old. But it doesn't, like, she's a sorceress as well, so like she has all this magic that keeps her young, or youngish, like younger than she would be, I suppose, looking. She's still an old lady, but yeah. So this queen has Silver's love interest's sister captured. So Silver has made a promise to Elijah that she's going to go and help him eventually to save his sister, but she's had to be over the last few months she's been working on lots of things to do with Indonesia, because she's preparing to become its queen and learning all about like being a royal and things, and learning from her like grandmother, she's the grandmother she's actually built for, but she's never been raised by her or anything, if that makes sense. So I'm writing book 2, and book 2 there's another character as well in book 1 that wasn't going to be a main character but is now a main character, so that's how that happens, you know. But she is basically runs book 2, and then book 3 will be Eden's character book again, and then it will carry on after that into book 4, which will probably be Silver's book again. So they'll all have dual or trio narratives, but they will, you know, still be focused like on one person each book. So book 1 is Silver, book 2 is Adelia, book 3 is Eden, and book 4 is Silver again. So yeah, I'm really happy with that structure, and I'm excited to write book 3. I have plans for it, but I'm still trying to rewrite book 2, so those plans might also change, but we'll see. So that's writing. I have been doing Nanowrimo this month, and I've done it for the first time in a few years. I used to do Nanowrimo and Camp Nanowrimo like nearly every time that it will come up, but that was mainly when I felt like I could get it done in my work schedule and things like that. But now I work in a school and I do my freelance stuff, I find it really difficult. But I have been enjoying doing the weekend stuff, so writing on weekends and trying to keep up this word count. The negatives that I will say is probably what a lot of people have seen about NaNoWriMo. Oh, sorry, if I don't think I explained what NaNoWriMo is, you might be looking at me thinking, what is this? NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, for those that don't know. It is where you write 50,000 words in a month, and you update on NaNoWriMo's website your word count. You've also got like stats and things that you can look at. You've got website like chat forums, which is unfortunately where the problem has come for why a lot of writers, including myself, will not be using NaNoWriMo's website anymore. I may, however, so the issue that came up was unfortunately that someone was a moderator from NaNoWriMo, I'm assuming. I don't know everything, I haven't looked into it like massively, but this is what I've seen, that there has been some allegations of grooming towards a younger writer or user from a moderator at NaNoWriMo, and that is why a lot of authors, like a lot of my author friends, have decided to delete their accounts, and I will be doing so soon, which absolutely breaks my heart, because NaNoWriMo has been such a big part of like my life, my writing life, and most of my videos on here are probably relating to NaNoWriMo in some way. But you know, I think the way that it is a lot, they haven't explained things or like shown willing to like deal with that person. So I think that's where the issues come from. So, you know, unfortunately, it's time to go. But I will obviously still be writing. That will probably never stop, as one of my lecturers said. I seem to be writing all the time. But I will probably still carry on the writing at weekends thing, because I do really enjoy that structure. I found I really like making videos on here about my writing at weekends. The problem comes from when my partner's teenage boys are here, because it's a small flat and there's not enough space, and then they also like to make a lot of noise, as most kids do. So it's really hard to like find the time and the space to film when they are here. But I will try to do it every weekend that I do have the flat to myself, like right now. So I'll try to do videos. Losing my voice. But yeah. But yeah, that is the plan. So I'm still gonna write. I'm still gonna try and do little videos on here about writing. Just goodbye to the Nanowrimo vlogs, I guess. But what can you say? It's one of those things. But yeah, so I think November has just been insane. There's been so much going on, both in like the personal life and but that my friend was just saying it balances out. Like it, there have been some good balances at the same time. So like my book going to number one and so on. Like lots of good things do kind of happen, which is really nice. Um, but yeah, that's all for now. And I will see you guys in another video. I will probably try to keep up this weekend writing thing. And see how we go. Thanks for watching as always.